Please welcome Makers at Board of Directors.
Here we have everyone. Hi everyone, I'm Katrina Kukaj from Warner Media. I'm so glad to be here. Dylan, thank you so much. Just incredible couple of days. I run advertising sales strategy for the Warner Media brands, the incredible brands that we represent. And probably many of you have read, our company has changed quite a bit. AT&T is our new parent company, so there is still a lot of work to be done in understanding our two cultures and obviously thinking about our shared values, but obviously diversity and inclusion is of the utmost priority. So I'll start with our pledge today. Warner Media pledges to increase our representation of women and people of color in leadership roles and behind the scenes. We're going to continue to interview diverse and inclusive slates for every position, especially the VP and above positions. We have some more work to do there. You know, what's important to us and what we'll continue to do is we remain committed to our production diversity policy. So it was incredible to hear Olivia Wilde yesterday talk about her world and what she's done, and obviously the glorious film last night. But clearly, diversity and inclusion in front of the camera and behind the camera is so critically important. So to tack on to the business side of the pledge, Warner Media pledges to use our best efforts to ensure that diverse actors and crew members are considered for film, television, and every other project that we could possibly have out there. We're going to work and look for those directors and producers that also are seeking to drive diversity in the industry and work as much as we can with them. So to that end, in the early stages of the production process, we're going to engage with those writers and producers and directors to create a plan for implementing this commitment with the goal of providing those opportunities. But clearly, we're not done yet, and accountability is obviously a big priority for us. So we will issue an annual report to report on our progress throughout. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you. Good morning. I'm Linda Fitzsimmons. I'm the president of client leadership at Zenith. We're going to actually build off of our 2019 pledge, which was to continue to support gender equality in our leadership, ensuring that there is a definitive 50-50 split for vice president level and above. And I'm proud here to say that we have surpassed our goal for 2019. We're currently at 56% women. But we are clearly not done. In 2020, Zenith pledges to make mentoring a priority. So we're going to start with a mini maker session event to bring the conference experience back to our organization. And we're going to really focus on diversity and inclusion and so many of the inspiring stories that we heard throughout the last few days. We will also create a formal mentorship program to create meaningful connections to support our teams and share best practices among our established leadership, our emerging leaders, and those starting out in their careers. Thank you.
Hi, everybody. I'm Lisa Sherman. I am the CEO of the Ad Council. We are the national organization that works with the best marketers on the planet to tackle the most important issues facing the country. And as marketers, we know the ability we have to influence and shape culture. And as a result, we have to ensure that the images we're putting out there accurately and authentically reflect all people. And in order to do that, we need to be sure that our industry represents all people. So it is in that spirit that we're making 3 specific pledges this year. Number 1, we're reshaping the face of our board. We are committing to maintain 50% women on our board. When we started this effort intentionally 18 months ago, we were at 36%. We're also committing to achieve at least 20% people of color on our board. When we started, we were at 8%. We're currently at 15%, but we are not done. We are also committing to increasing the number of women and unrepresented creators in the production of all Ad Council content that we create. And finally, we are putting our support and using our platform to get behind two other big industry initiatives, #SeeHer and #SeeAll. These organizations and efforts are all about representative advertising. Thank you.
Woo! Thank you.
Hello, hello. My name is Anna Bogger, and I'm the president and CEO of the Out-of-Home Advertising Association of America. This is my favorite event of the year. I learned so much, and I look forward to bringing all the learnings that I have gotten here during these 2 days back to my industry, because we have some work to do on diversity and inclusion. So therefore, in 2020, I pledge that the Out-of-Home Advertising Association of America, also known as the OAAA, is committed to changing the hearts and minds of our 900-plus member companies, represented by nearly 9,000 media professionals, by eliminating unconscious gender bias, especially when it comes to hiring and promoting women and women of color. We will ensure gender equivalency is a central topic at all of our industry functions and gatherings, with a goal to advance diversity and inclusion within all the companies that comprise of the out-of-home community. Thank you.
Quick show of hands, how many of you work in diversity and inclusion roles? Chief Diversity Officer. No offense, but I want to eliminate your jobs. Okay? I want to put you out of business. Not because I don't believe in what you do, but because we shouldn't have to have roles like that. So I envision a world where that's just business as usual. I'm Cheryl Goldstein. I'm the EVP of Member Engagement and Development at the IAB, which is the Interactive Advertising Bureau. It's the largest trade organization servicing the digital media ecosystem. We have over 700 companies that are all the companies that are creating the content that influences the world. So my goal is to use the IAB platform to educate, inform, and bring these companies together around diversity and inclusion, skill building for women, communication and leadership programs. I'm going to hit 300 companies this year through workshops and breakfasts, and another 300 next year, because we are not done. In fact, we've just begun. All right. Thank you.
Yay!
Hi, my name is Kasha Casey. I'm the global CEO of the Engine Group. I'm proud to say that last year we increased the female representation of my leadership team by 33%, but we're not done. This year we're pledging to increase development opportunities and resources for high potential women and people of color across the organization to ensure that we are developing a strong pipeline of female leaders for the future. Thank you.
Thank you, Kasha. Perfect.
Thank you. Hi, I'm Susie Salmons, VP of Communications at Stitch Fix. This year, thank you. This year at Stitch Fix, we're introducing universal parental leave for all employees. We're also making it easier for those employees to take their leave, creating support networks to help them get back to work in a way that's effective, reasonable, and helps all of our employees balance all of their roles in life. Thank you.
Go Stitch Fix!
Hi, everyone. My name is Laura Fuentes, and I'm the Chief Talent Officer at Hilton. I stand here representing my brilliant colleagues, Patricia, Gretchen, Christine, John, and Kellen, and we collectively represent 425,000 team members who work around the world at our Hilton properties. Last year, we made a pledge to create an environment where they could all thrive, from our 80,000 housekeepers to our C-suite. And we made good on that promise by enhancing our programs, launching new benefits, and modernizing our platforms. And our work is resonating. Fortune magazine named us the #1 best place to work in the US this year. Hey. The #1 best place to work for women, and the #2 best place to work around the world, and yet we are not done. So our pledge today is to achieve gender parity at our leadership levels, including our board of directors, by 2025.
Woo! Laura!
I'm Celeste Burgoyne, the EVP of the Americas for Lululemon. And at Lululemon, we're on a powerful journey, and we're proud of what we've accomplished over the last 3 years. We achieved 100% pay equity in 2018. We launched a leading parental leave program in 2019, and our senior leadership team is comprised of over 60% female as of today. The next major step in our journey is leading the way in mental well-being, because we know in order to be authentically yourself and 100%, you need to be well. In 2020, we commit to offering our people leading mental health benefits and providing training to all of our people in how to support their teams and identify when someone needs help.
Woo! And they make comfortable clothes.
Hi, I'm Julie Fink. I'm the co-founder and managing partner at Kaplan, Hecker & Fink, a law firm founded 2.5 years ago by 2 LGBT women on a number of principles, including a strong commitment to public interest and a commitment to one another, and making sure that everybody succeeds regardless of how they look, love, or pray. I'm proud to say that we have spent, since our launching, more than 1/3 of all of our time on public interest matters, including working with the outstanding folks at Time's Up and representing women like Jean Carroll in her lawsuit against Donald Trump. And more than half of our team is made up of women, including half of the partnership, which is also half LGBT. So we pledge to continue this work, continue to standing up for and standing beside women who come forward and need all of our support.
Hi, I'm Silsey Harris. I'm a CIO at the Hanover Insurance Group, the first insurance company to be part of Makers At. Very proud of that. Listen, advocate, amplify. These will be the 3 core components of our 2020 pledge to raise awareness and educate our employees on the power of allyship and sponsorship. Through awareness and education, we will learn a great deal about our fellow colleagues, identify opportunities to intensify the voices of others, and show support through demonstrated action. Thank you.
Hi, this is Meera Krishnamurthy from Cognizant. At the last year's conference, our pledge was to have 100,000 women globally in Cognizant, and we met the goal in the fall of 2019. So thanks to Makers and several others who are watching this live feed. And this year, it's with a sharpened focus on accelerating gender diversity globally in our leadership pipeline. Cognizant pledges to put 1,000 high-performing women in leadership levels through Propel, which is its signature Women's Global Leadership Development Initiative, and we hope to achieve this by end of 2021.
Hi, my name is Tracy Keim. I'm the VP of Marketing and Brand at a company called 23andMe. And our pledge this year is around what I call Dylan McGee's Maker Effect, which is it'd be a shame to make a pledge just on the inside of the company. And we pledge this year that 50% of all marketing, media, advertising related agencies and partners that we work with have 50% representation of women. In particular, women over 50, because those women are not done.
Do we have any entrepreneurs out there? All right, well, you should think about it. My name is Jean Freeman. I'm the principal and CEO of Zambezi. Women are starting businesses at historic rates. While those rates are encouraging, the access that women have to resources to grow their businesses is limited. 90% of women-owned businesses do not have revenues over $100,000. My pledge is to be a resource, coach, and advocate to 10 women-owned businesses this year for women that want to grow their companies to over $1 million.
Thank you, Jean.
Hello, I am Cassandra Knight, Vice President and Chief Litigation Counsel at PayPal. And our 2020 pledge is in order to build and leverage a strong pipeline of diverse leaders, PayPal will continue to focus efforts in driving deeper engagement, retention, and an intentional accelerated path towards leadership roles at PayPal for women and ethnically diverse top talent. And we are not close to done.
Yeah, go PayPal!
Hello, I'm Michelle Hulst. I'm GVP of Strategic Partnerships and Marketing for Oracle Data Cloud. Hey, my people. Oracle Data Cloud wants to be part of the solution in closing the data gender gap, and I'm making a pledge today to help us do that. Our Moat and Contextual Intelligence products already analyze and measure billions of web pages, apps, and other digital media for their content so we can help advertisers place their ads in brand-safe and brand-suitable environments. Going forward, we are going to extend those solutions to incorporate measurement of representation of women and people of color. By doing so, not only will we be better able to understand representation and content, but how much of it is safe, accurate, and bias-free. This information will allow advertisers to make real-world decisions to allocate their investments to content that reinforces the positive and accurate representation of women and people of color in media.
Woo! Go Michelle!
Last but not least, and short enough to fit in an Instagram post, I'm Michele Klein, and I'm the VP of Global Marketing at Facebook. Thank you. Our Makers Pledge is to accelerate the elimination of bias in advertising. We're working with many people on this stage and in this room to really help to accelerate that for the world at large. And we have a global community of over 2 billion people on our platforms, and we're committed to creating and unlocking those communities and enabling more groups to come together, to give everybody a voice, and to give everybody that power to speak up and be heard. And in my work, I get to work with small businesses and entrepreneurs all around the world, and we're really committed in our marketing programs to get out there into the field and to give underrepresented groups the digital skills that they need so that they can compete in today's economy. So thank you very much.
Woo! Fantastic. Could the rest of the board come on out? And Dylan, you're on the board. Come on out, come on out. There they are. Let's hear it for the board. Board. Keep coming, keep coming. Run, jump. Come on. You are it. You are the people who are going to make this happen. And so are you. But keep coming. You want to be on the board? You want to be on the board? Hooray! And Dylan, you get out there too. You're on the damn board. All right, this is the board. They own this. They're accountable. You're accountable. Do you own this? Yes! Oh, thank God. Bring that slide up. There are so many board members that we split them into 4 groups. Okay, the first group is working on stripping out bias. Who are you? Do you remember? Yay, they're going to, in their companies, work on diversity recruitment and unbiased promotion. And that means that next year we should not see a funnel. We should see a pipe for all women, women of color, all women. Number 2, pathway to senior leadership. Who's on that committee? They are working at diversity at the very top, and they're going to create power paths from entry level straight up to the C-suite and board, right? Yes. Fantastic. Okay, who's working at connection? Remember we said that was one of the most important things that we need to get done. They are going to work on sponsorship because we're not done with sponsorship. Just because you think you're a sponsor, are you actually sponsoring? I don't know. And you're going to teach management how to manage. Oh my God. Go That's Joanna! Okay, and finally, the last and not least, but biggest, Women Support 360. Who are you? Woo! They're going to do all the rest. Actually, they're going to work on forming community, retaining women so that that pipe happens next year. I hope that happens. Thank you very much. Are you done? Not done. Are you done? Not done. Fantastic. Next year, will we be done, Dylan?
No, not
okay,
done.
Let's go and get to work.